On time for once. What is this madness? Oh my goodness. The stars have aligned. I'm here on time. My Instagram is working. That's epic. So I have alerts off. I'm sorry. Asian, thank you so much for being a sub for 12 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. What's up, Hype? What's up, Hater? What's up, PR? What's up, Insanity? How are you guys doing? Zesty, what's up? How are you? If you guys hear a really loud noise, I have my washer going on like sanitize because Kimchi killed some kind of creature and she dragged it into my bed, so it just, there's blood all over this white pillowcase. So anyways, if it sounds like a jet is taking off, it's the washer. DX, thank you so much for the host. I really appreciate you. Shawnee, thank you so much for the follow. Luke, thank you so much for the host. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Killer? What's up, Devil? What's up, Pack? How are you guys doing? My voice is still kind of gone, so if I still sound kind of weird and nasally, that's why. But yeah, Kimchi got a hold of something. I have no idea what it was. But there was like a little blood stain and stuff like that. It was some kind of like small animal. The sad thing is I can't find the rest of the animals. I have no idea if she ate it or where she put it, but regardless, it's quite concerning.
Got ma boots shined and ready to take a swing at a Gragba booty.
Kuragami, thank you so much for being a sub for 16 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. What's up, Bando? DX, how are you guys? My first. I have a little bit of a productive cough. I don't know if you guys could hear that when you made me laugh. Rascal, what's up? How are you doing? How's y'all's week been? I was so excited to come back and play Kingdom Hearts, but then I was like, my god, this is gonna be like, prepare for the next few hours. Me trying to figure out the Cave of Wonders. It's ridiculous. Hater, it's vanilla black tea and I added some sugar-free almond syrup to it. So it's like a vanilla almond black tea, basically. PR, there's no rest of the animal, unless you count the kids. Good thing Kimchi goes to the bathroom outside, like a good cat. Except when she pees in my purse for some reason, and I don't know what possessed her to do that. Luke, I look so cozy. I have been freezing. So it was like 40 degrees or something like that, like down here in South Texas. It was crazy. And so when I woke up this morning, I think it was like 62 in my house and it took forever for the heater to like kick on. My house is just not used to that. Toph, how are you? What's up, Hello Tide? How are you? What's up, Joy? What's up, Martin? What's up, Arv? How are you guys doing? What's up, Sev? How are you? Star-Lord, how are you doing? 40 degrees, I wish. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It's so freaking cold. I mean, I'm sure that's nothing for you, but me and Puddles were like in front of the fireplace, just dying. What's up, Neo? How are you doing?
Hi B, how are you feeling today, my friend?
Sunny, welcome to the stream. We're so happy to have you here. Zexion, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate you. Every time I hear the song, I get so many of the feels. Bruce, thank you so much for being a sub for 19 months. Overall, I'm feeling much better. It was just like, so COVID, I don't know, on a scale from like 1 to 10 being like the worst thing ever that I've experienced in my life, I'd say COVID was like, maybe a 4. It was just kind of annoying. And the exhaustion really sucked. And then this little cold thing that I had after, I would say, I don't know, maybe it was like a 2-ish. Just really annoying, especially at nighttime. Dr. T, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? What's up, Jet? What's up, Crow? Jack, thank you so much for continuing your gifted sub. I really, really appreciate you. Cher, welcome. What's up? How are you doing? Halser, welcome to the stream. We're so happy to have you here. But yeah, I've had just a really annoying cough that'll wake me up at like 2 o'clock in the morning if I can sleep to begin with. My voice is what's... makes my eyes water and stuff like that. Like I can only assume, I don't really have allergies, but for someone who does deal with allergies, I feel like maybe the feeling is quite similar. Yusuf, what's up? 6 degrees Celsius? That's crazy. Hated the cold hasn't stopped. Do you think hot squats? No. And I did them yesterday too. I am so sore. It is crazy. Like, especially if I sit down, I have a really difficult time, like, getting back up. But it's okay. I can tell I was kind of, like, deconditioned, but... Tough, it just makes you tired? Yes.
You being sick gives us all emotional damage.
Emotional damage! Wallace, thank you so much for the bits! I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Carol? How are you doing? Yeah, that was the biggest thing for me too, Toph. There'd be things like if I take a shower, like I was just so exhausted, I felt like I wasn't able to stand long enough in the shower, which is crazy, because I consider myself quite fit. I was just exhausted at everything. Or trying to go up and down the stairs. It was terrible. It was really annoying. And the fevers and the chills, I didn't like that either.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. I love that guy so much. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he is hilarious. Thank you for the donation, Hive. Thank you, thank you. Hater, need someone to hold you up in the shower. You just like lay on the floor, just let the water run over me. Just too tired to stand up. Insanity.
Wait, you don't do bubble baths? Wow.
Cowboys, what's up? Lancer, what's up? Gaming, what's up? Johnny, what's up? FBI, how are you? Mesa, what's up? Don't do bubble baths. I do love baths, but even then, like, cause I feel so cold, so I take hot baths, and then even like getting out of the bathtub, I was like, I am just so exhausted. It's so exhausted. Man, the screen, like, is so bright. Daniel, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Steven? Ah, I see. Yeah, he's hilarious. I really enjoy him. Okay, shall we get back into this? What's up, Furious? How are you doing? Toph, you haven't got back into your cardio? 46 miles? Dang. Look at you go. It took me a while to be able to feel like I could get back into stuff, for sure. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Lancer, exhausted with the bath? Yeah. I got COVID for the second time, and the first time I got COVID wasn't nearly as bad as the second one. It was just really annoying. Karagami, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Mesa. Thank you, and Toph, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lieutenant Dan, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate you. Hugo, how are you doing? Okay, prepare for the, I'm telling you, I have been dreading this moment, like getting to Agrabah in this Cave of Wonders, so preemptively be aware it's gonna be hours most likely until I can figure out where I'm supposed to go. I know what I need to do, I just don't know how to get there. Insanity, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Insanity. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Last time I opened a door, but I don't think I ever made it into that room. I also can no longer remember where that door was, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry, if I can do this as a kid, I can do this now, right? Fingers crossed. Insanity, thank you so much. You didn't gift the subs? Did somebody gift under your name? Maybe? Maybe somebody gifted under your name then, Insanity. Possibly. I don't know. But it has your name for sure. Xanon, what's up? How are you doing? I also remember feeling very underpowered here. Let's see. It was you? Good deal. Insanity! We need to get you to level 50. Last I checked on Final Fantasy, you're level 49. So we need to get you to level 50 so you can join in on the dailies. You're so close, Insanity. So close. Bacon, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Bacon. Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna figure this out. I don't have that Trinity. Oh my god. We're gonna get through this one or the other. What's up, Cher? How are you doing? I'm feeling much better than how I was, for sure. Undoubtedly. I can finally drink wine again and not feel guilty about it. Like I'm being bad to myself. Okay,
I am gonna skip and go level 80 Reaper cause why not, but you also forget my internet still is booty.
I do remember that your internet is very rough. Like literally every 10 minutes you get DC'd. That's gonna be fun for you to level a Reaper. I think you'll be really good with DPS. You'll do good. I think that's a good choice for you. Hi, if Switch ever responded about permanent subbing Nightbot? No, they haven't been. Okay. So, we can try to go through the doors or we can jump down here and just see where that goes. We're gonna do that. We have to explore all options here. Reg, what's up? Oh, Reg, actually for everybody. And what's up, Outlaw? How are you doing? I could have fallen on that platform. On Sunday, it'll be an early stream at noon. So maybe Crow can come to that one. Okay, so we fell down here. We can go up there. That's not gonna lead to anything. I don't know if I got that one. I need Aladdin's help. I'm sure it showed that at some point, and I just didn't even pay attention. Okay, we need Aladdin.
B, I also forgot I bought what is hopefully the last part 1 need to get my car back.
That's awesome! Oh, you guys want to hear an interesting story? So I had to go get a new battery for my Fiat, right? Because I thought it was, I kept saying, no, I just replaced the battery's brand new. So my dad was looking at the battery and he was like, it has a big sticker on it that says that the last time you changed it was in 2017. And so the entire time, like, we were dying laughing because he's like carrying around my battery and he's like talking about how like it's like an RC car battery and stuff like that. But anyways, as I got the battery for my Fiat and I was like driving back, I got a really bad flat in my Mustang. So I was like, man, well, this is unfortunate. I was like, everything in the universe is trying to stop me going anywhere, I swear. Bus, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Well, it's funny because like I was driving around and the window was down and I was like, what is that noise? Like, it sounds like air is escaping from the tire or something like that, right? And I was like, I hope to God this is not me. And as I was driving, I was like, damn it, the noise is following me. So, I mean, it was just ridiculous. Like, all in all, I was like, of course this has to happen to me now. Okay, we're gonna put Aladdin. Let's see. Okay. We can't get back over that way. Let's go through here and see. Your Mustang is in 1,000 parts right now. See, I don't know anything about cars. I'm not the best when it comes to that kind of stuff.
What year of Mustang? Curious.
Let's see. I think it's 14? Maybe? And then my Fiat is a 15? Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. How do I get back? I don't know. I have to think really hard about
Oh, B,
the years
it sounds
of my
like
cars.
air escaping from the tire. What is it? Oh, it my tire. Never change, B.
I was like, maybe it's not me. Maybe it's another car. I was like, no, no, that's definitely my car. My god. I hate that this guy spawns like right up here. I wonder if thunder works good. Not really. Because he's so hard to fight. I need to push him off. Push him off. I shouldn't have done that. Here we go. Donald. My man. I don't want to get too close to fall off. I want that treasure chest. Oh, thank God. Yes, finally. Hi, thank you for the gifted sub tonight, bot. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yaksha, what's up? Where have you been? Okay, let's try to go back down here and see if Aladdin knows what to do with that statue. We got one statue so far. Let's see what we can do. Dr. T, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. T, thank you, thank you. What's the monkey's name? Babu? I forgot what his name was.
Sometimes if I pee enough, I can raise the sea level of the toilet. So it's kinda like I'm the moon, except instead of gravity, it's rain, from some kind of sky hose. To the toilet people, I am the sky hoser.
I hate her! Oh my god! Thank you for the bits! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
B.
Okay.
I started a Ukrainian class on Monday because my Polish cow and I really want to go back to Ukraine once travel bans are lifted. I hope you won't find me any less handsome when I transition into a babushka.
You need one of those little scarves for you and your cow. Michael, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you. BZ, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Malik, it's actually just the lights on my ears. My hair is the same color, it just looks red with the lighting. Oddly enough. I kind of like the color, like how it looks the light-wise here, but maybe I should change the colors. See, look at that. Insanity. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, this is the only way we can go. What's up, Chris? How are you doing? We're on a roll, you guys. We're on a roll. Figuring it out. PR! Thank you, PR!
Cow train, let's go.
PR, I had no idea you were so creative. PR is crazy creative. Thank you so much for the gift you sent, PR. Thank you, thank you. Try this.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Ome
was the
wa
name of
mo
this?
shinderu.
My wamo shinderu. That almost made me cough. Hater, thank you so much for the bits.
Hi,
Thank you,
gorgeous
thank you, thank
Bianca.
you. Relic Chamber is the name. Lotus, thank you so much for being a sub for 11 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
B
you.
would make a killer Nezuko.
That would be fun, Wallace. That would definitely be fun. Did I just go backwards? I did. What the heck? See how easy I get confused? Okay, so this is the dark chamber. Cisco, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sin, when are you coming to Final Fantasy? I know you said you've played before,
Healer,
but I think
ooh,
you're on
my
a different
favorite
server.
nurse.
Cisco, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so this one goes to the hall. Let's try this. The silent
For your
chamber.
safety, please turn your head when you cough. It's what my doctor advises me to do during my physicals.
Moscow. Have I gotten this one? I don't know. Thank you for the bits, Moscow. Thank you, thank you. Okay, onward.
So after B finishes Kingdom Hearts, I vote she host a D&D game next.
That would be interesting. For sure. Okay, so Hall...
I'm glad you liked it, B Antisera love.
It literally left me speechless, PR. Literally. That was so kind of you. I feel like, do I need to hit this or something? Let's try to get on here and see if we can... Pillar probably rises all the way to the top. Yes. Okay, so this here has to be that little area that connects out there that I can't reach to. So I'm gonna need to get there somehow. Maybe if I break it. We're getting there. Rez! Thank you so much, Rez! I can't believe we did this so quickly! I thought this was gonna be like 2 hours!
My first
Yes!
Show me the
Yes.
That was the goal, B Antisera _HF.
PR. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Now how in the heck do I get there? Sin. This figure next week? I'm so excited! That's awesome, Sin. I am so excited.
If you DM for us, then will you let me roll this gnome Gigilo character I've been sitting on for a while? No, not that kind of sitting.
The only thing with like D&D is I feel like a lot of times, like during COVID times, everybody ended up switching like to the computer and stuff like that. And I've only done it like once or twice because what always drives me crazy is that it seems like everybody is always focusing on other things on other screens. And that always drove me insane. I was like, if I'm the DM and you're not paying attention, I will kill your character. I will kill you. I'm so tired of people not paying attention. It's much better in person where everyone is like focused on the task at hand. You know what I mean? Okay, now I have to figure out how to get over to wherever the heck we need to get to. I need the life. No. No. Okay, you know what? Let's save first. That'll be better.
Kill your character? I thought nurses did no harm.
Only in the hospital setting, Pack. Then and only then. Other times we take out our rage.
Be killing peoples? I am first in line.
There's a yellow Trinity.
I'll bring my horde of dice. Also, I have tons of backup characters, so kill away.
Zesty.
Sounds like a plan.
These guys are so hard for me to hit. Pack Insanity, Zesty, and Bacon, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Come on.
I hate these guys. Why are they always in such inconvenient places to fight? They're not so bad. If I could frickin' get... Okay. Let's try out this way first. Just to see. Aw, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, what about the treasure room? I forgot how to get there though.
Lol, we were all secretly D&D players. We just never mentioned it before.
Bacon.
Infinite All Might is my character. Down for a little role playing. B.
That would be funny to do a one shot. It's just all my hero characters? That would be epic. I don't know why I never thought about that. And it's really clever.
Come on. Hang on.
Come on.
Hang on.
Cottage. So lost in this game, but you're loving it? Look, I'm lost just as much as you are, I promise. Alright, this is the treasure room, let's see. You got dibs on Bakugo? Everybody always loves Bakugo for some reason. I don't think I was supposed to have done that. I did not think there was one of these here. Sim, hi from Montreal. Welcome, Sim. We're so happy to have you here. We got Sim and we got Sim. Very nice. Can I save? I can. So convenient.
Don't
Wait,
you
this is the one
talk
that I
smack
used,
on
right?
Baku, bro.
Okay, no, we do have another one. Hey! That's pretty nice. What the heck is this for? Only I could glide. No, I can't.
Would you consider streaming D&D using an online tool with viewers playing with you? Even just a one-shot or something?
I wouldn't not consider it. I just feel like it would be...
You talking smack on Bakugo is why All Might got his murdered by Cell.
Excuse me, Insanity? Are you talking smack about All Might in my chat of all places? Come on now. I would enjoy doing it. I would just have to be careful on like who I allowed to be, you know, like on the online tool and stuff like that, because sometimes people can say some crazy things and I don't want to lose my partnership. It'd probably be easier to do it like off stream where people could kind of just be themselves versus having to stream it, you know?
See, I have proof that I can send
And
to
all the
you.
Twitch restrictions. Send it, Insanity. Send it. I have to figure out where Jafar is. I thought, okay, wherever that pillar is, I thought it was through the treasure room, or I guess it had to have been that door, but I can't open it yet. No, 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 no. Tommy, welcome to
Just
the stream.
finishing
We're
up
so
my
happy to have you
donation.
here. Laser, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Dr. T, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on. Screw it. We'll do it the hard way. Yes! I just came from this way, though. It's okay, we're gonna go on a loop until we figure this out.
If you ever wanted to do D&D, I have all the D&D Beyond content, hint hint.
Zesty, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Whoop whoop.
Stando, thank you so much for being a sub for 10 months.
All Might got
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
REKTS.
All Might never gets right.
I brought it up. No matter how we do
All
it,
Might is my
hold
hero.
a seat for me.
Bacon bit. Oh, let me try to go back over there. I don't think I've been over there in a while. I can't remember where that leads to either, though. Ah! Let's see. Ricky Berwick. I have, man, where is it? I have a little Ricky Berwick figure, believe it or not. I don't know where it is, though. Ricky is so funny. What's up, Elite? How are you doing? Unless it needs to be, if it's not the treasure room. Maybe it is underground. Maybe. Ricky! No, I have it here somewhere. I just need to find it. I redid everything. What's up, Ricky? How are you doing? I don't know where it is. I have it somewhere. I just don't know where it is, Ricky. I swear to you. It is here somewhere. I just can't see it. Okay, so where can I possibly go? Let's pay attention a little more here. Let's see. Let's go to the hidden room. We can't open this yet, but we smacked this pillar. So what is above here? I don't know. Let's see. No, Ricky, don't cry! No! I'll find it, I swear! I know it's here! I just don't know where it is in particular. I see it. Watch, I'll show you, Ricky. Here. See, Ricky? It's you! I have it. You see? I was telling the truth. It's got your Reese's and your Cheesies. I reorganized like so much stuff. He lives. He lives. That's— oh, he fell off. He lives, Ricky. You best believe. Okay. So we went to the dark chamber. This should lead us back up to the hall. I came from here, I believe. This is ridiculous. Let's see. There's the save point. Can I swim under that? No. We got that one. This is gonna be maddening. Let's go back to the treasure room. Where would that pillar have affected? Where would that pillar have affected? Is this the pillar? Maybe? How the heck do I get over there? Wait, I was there before. I've been there already. Alright. We're making progress. What's up, Mikey? How are you doing? This game is the best game I've ever played in my life. It is by far my favorite game I've ever played. Hater with the glide flex. Shaking my head, shaking my head. Did we ever just go straight through? So we got both monkeys here, I think. We don't have this Trinity yet, do we? I mean, this is gonna push me on top of the treasure. We have the red Trinity. Hold on. I think we do. Let me put Donald back in my party. Put Goofy. Let's just see. Or have I done it already? I feel like I would have done this already. Maybe not. What's up, Penguin? How are you doing? Just gave us money. Okay. I don't think I ever went to the other end of the room. I think I literally just left.
So on the subject of gifts, and in honor of the coming Valentine's Day, what are some of the most romantic things boyfriends have ever done for you? Give us guys some ideas.
I'm not a good one to ask, Pac. I'm not. I've been so consumed with school for so long. I don't have like all of these stories and stuff like that that I feel like a lot of people have. I do think that one of the most clever things that somebody has done for me, this was like back in high school, where I was doing it was like a report or something like that. I was researching the specific poet from like back in the Victorian era, and he wrote me a poem in the style of that poet and then put it inside the book and then had it in the library and stuff like that. So it was a chance that I would like have stumbled across that book. But I thought it was really sweet. It was really sweet.
B and boyfriends? Good joke. B, I live you, I promise.
Insanity. almost spit out my drink. My god, how savage. My god. It was very sweet and very clever until a few weeks down the road, he ended up going to like a party or something like that, and he started sending me all these drunk texts, and he just bombed. He just destroyed the whole thing. Lamp chamber, this is where we need to be. I was here, I just never went through the door. My god.
Again? He's more
Let's see.
persistent than I expected.
B's going to get a bunch of All Might statues and bad Victorian poetry in the next few weeks, lol.
Pack, thank you for the bits.
Doing so may
Thank you.
actually prove useful.
You guys are my Valentine. I'll be streaming on Valentine's.
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
I will be streaming.
Jafar, Black Jasmine, go!
Not
My grandmother's funeral is in February too, so my mind has been kind of like fixated on that.
Somehow hold the key to
B,
opening.
I'll
But
be
I
your
will stream
Valentine this year.
for Valentine's.
Just don't expect chocolate or flour, they don't ship well.
PR, thank you for the
Won't live to
bits.
see what
If you were
Thank
ever
you.
my nurse, I would be worried. I would think I am in heaven after seeing your angelic face.
That's so sweet, Wallace. Thank you, thank you.
Go!
For Valentine's Day, I'm
Adorable.
getting myself a spicy bath bomb, also known as a toaster.
Toaster top. Oh my god. Oh! Okay. Come on.
Come on!
I can't get up here! Let's do this.
Please let me miss.
Oh, Genie! The feels.
B, just send me your address so I can send you flowers and chocolates so they will get there safe. I'll even deliver them myself.
Hi! Thank you for the donation.
Here!
B, you're going to stream on a Monday? D-Day is on a Monday this year.
I am gonna stream on a Monday. Can you believe it? Yes.
Heal!
I am. Reg, I mean, it is always kind of like casual here, you know what I mean? You do what you want. Last year, we did scary games. It's kind of fun. Oh my god. Jafar!
Drunk text is when the brain ceases to function but instinct and heart kicks in on who you desires.
Well,
Heal!
there were some pretty cringy texts, Wallace. The next day in class, like, he couldn't even meet my gaze. He just had his head down with his hands. Oh my god.
Come on! Come on!
Quick, get out of the way.
Lord.
Ah, watch out.
Sorry, guys.
Come on.
Come on!
I'm really sorry about this. Run.
Look, Aladdin's just over here freaking chilling. Do something, Aladdin.
So he was a Chad? Did you ever go through a Chad phase? Be honest.
I can honestly say I have always been very anti-Chad. Always. I wouldn't call him a Chad. I think he just made a few drunken mistakes and kind of messed it up.
Laboo, do something Aladdin. Do more than Donald.
Retsu, what's up? We miss you, Retsu. Insanity.
B, giving high your address is how you end up with him on your doorstep wearing nothing but his mask and a top hat. The top hat isn't on his head either.
Insanity. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, thank you. My god. This guy is so hard to catch.
Watch out! I'm really sorry about this.
Come on.
Over here.
Watch out!
Oh, Genie, no!
I'm really sorry.
Come on.
Come on, guys. You can do it.
Smack him! No!
If I ever drunk texted you, it would say something like this.
Yes!
B, I want to be your last. First kiss.
Flawless. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you. DX, have you been able to sleep at least? I mean, I've been more strict on getting to bed at a decent time, especially since school started up again, you know, like a few weeks ago. So I try to tell myself to be off the computer by 10. I try. Like yesterday I tried to do a trial on Final Fantasy and Hater Revolted refused to help me. Which is good. I need people to help keep me in line, you know what I mean? To stick to my my schedule of sleep. I did blame you, Retsu, yes. That sounds like something I would do.
Genie. My final wish.
Talk by drunk texted her. It's play out at Taco Bell. Those are the good drunk
I
tests,
literally
Tom.
shitted my pants twice today. I can't even imagine what I would drunk text you.
What happened? What happened? My god. No, I fully believe you, Hive. I didn't question that you were telling the truth for a second. My god.
No HAETR was gonna let you do it Retsu DIDNY care and I bullied you off FFB.
Insanity. Thank you for the bits.
If I ever drunk text you, it'd be something like, I intentionally rammed a pineapple up me booty hole and I need a nurse to fish it out and help me eat it later.
I like the intentional part of it.
I
my
haven't
God.
been on FF in 2 days. I'm going through withdrawals.
PR, I know. It's easy to start missing it. I finally got my scholar to over level 50. Very nice.
Hi baby. You
Should
look
I
insanely
jump down?
cozy in that oversized sweater. I think we can both fit and enhance the coziness.
Nikki, what's up? I have room for you, Nikki. You know I love my oversized sweaters. I can fit you in here. I'm sure of it. I've been so freaking cold. Go save? I don't remember where the save point is. Hold on, I gotta figure out where I am. I gotta get my bearings. I feel like I need to jump in
Kill
there.
me now, but B has sadly gotten drunk texts from my stupid butt. Thankfully no D pics chat.
Insanity.
I would 100% not fit. I'm sorry, take Nikki this time.
Fretsu, thank you for the bit. Is there no way for me to get out of here other than to jump? I guess not. What's up, Hellrider? How are you?
How you get your alt higher level than
What
my main
door?
SMH.
Am I just... Oh, can I go through there now? I think I just thought that I couldn't go through the door because it was locked. PR, how'd you get your alt higher than my main? Well, there was that one day that I stayed up till like 5:30. Wow. Hater, you saved the day. Big time. But yeah, one night I couldn't sleep and I had to be up at like 7 and I didn't get off Final Fantasy till like 5:30 in the morning. So I basically like leveled a new class till like 5:30 in the morning. Oh, that gave me butterflies.
Heard something about a pineapple and had to do a double take lol.
Quincy, what's up? How are you doing? We talk about the best stuff here, Quincy. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Each sub really means the absolute world. Thank you, thank you. I talked to her twice. Twice, hater.
Is it hot here or is it just me?
Oh god.
Here I come.
How are you doing, Quincy? Woo! What's up, Allie? How are you doing? Oh, at least it stops me from...
Come on!
Ooh. Come here, Iago. I want the Keyblade from here. The Giga Chad Genie. Ooh, I ran right into that one.
Come on! Come on!
Where is he? Let's see. Oh, there he was. Where are you? Come on! Get him! Don't let him go! Look at Iago on the floor! Poor thing! I think I need... Can I increase the difficulty just from the main menu? I feel like I need to increase the difficulty.
Okay, Jafar. Back to your lamp.
These are going a little too quickly. We need more of a struggle. Eduardo, hi from Italy. Welcome to the stream. We're so happy to have you here. Sim.
What?
What? No. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate, son. Insanity, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Jasmine! She used to always be my favorite princess. I think it's because she's got like the cat eye like I wear. I am feeling better, Allie. I'm not 100%, but way better than I have been. And been able to like go back and work out and stuff. Very happy. What's up, Nomi? How are you doing? Get it, Sora. Ratsu, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Quincy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so sweet of you. And Quincy. Quincy is such a sweetheart as well. Chan, actual power speed capabilities of Sora put on the same level, if not other, in fictional characters such as Thor. Ah. Very nice. Very nice. Very cool. Chan, yeah. Unlock my heart. My heart was stolen. I'm a heartless, actually. Oh god. We all know I'm not a good driver. Lord. My. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, this is kind of scary.
It was me. I stole Bee's heart. Sorry, you.
You stole my heart, Nikki. I'd believe it. Thank you for the donation, Nikki. Zesty, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, sorry about that, B. If you need your heart back, just ask.
I lost my heart. That means there's also a nobody version
You are not
of me
heartless.
somewhere.
You have like 30k heart because you stole them from chat.
Insanity, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So Jasmine's no longer in Agrabah. Sora, let's go find her. Sorry, I can't take you with me. Why not? I sure wish we could, but we can't. If we take him to another world, we would be meddling. Aladdin, we'll find Jasmine, I promise.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I'll take the nobody version of B. You beat me to it, B.
I wish.
Also,
for
Nikki,
your
I'll
freedom,
up.
Genie.
Take that heart off your hands, XD.
Ratsu, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Give him his freedom! I like this. When he breaks his little chain thingies that he has. Right? Yeah, papa. Very
A deal's a
nice.
deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master.
He's like, I want to go with Sora. Yes.
But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor, now that's entirely different.
What's up,
I guess
Point?
I
How are
can
you
give that a
doing? How have you been?
After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Sweet, what's up? How are you doing? How's your week been?
Just leave it to me.
Adorable. Adorable. Riku! Very nice.
Smarmy Vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by
Divine, I don't understand how you have the energy to work as much as I do and still be a sweetheart. It's because I'm a Cylon. I'm a machine.
No. I'm as cool as they come, okay?
Just
By the way,
pretending to be
we
human.
got something special for you.
Fight him, Riku.
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us.
You understand that now? I'm Cylon 69. Oh my god. Kyrie, no!
Hurry, go to her. Your vessel
Oh
is waiting.
my god! That breaks my heart.
Just remember,
Poor
this is no
Riku.
pleasure.
Oh my
It won't be a
goodness.
pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Think, Riku, think.
What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish.
Unhand me, woman.
But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
PR. It is so important for anybody in chat who has not watched Battlestar Galactica 2004 to watch it. Not the original, Battlestar 2004, the one that came out in 2004. And I think there's like 2 movies. There's also a mini series that you can watch before that gives you a little background on the Cylons. You must do it. It is everything. Twin Peaks 2 is like way up there with me, but not everybody is going to like Twin Peaks, personally. But I love it. Please find Jasmine. Okay. Let's put on... What? New Keyblade. Put that. Save. And then a fly on off here. So say we all! So say we all! That's right, Vando. My god. So say we all. Those feels. My god. Chan, I'm not talking about the restaurant. I'm talking about the movie, or the show. There's also a movie too, which is kind of like meh. Well, I take it back. It's not meh. But I'm kind of a fan of the first 2 seasons before they came out with like the other stuff they start going into in season 3, but I'm not gonna talk about it just in case anybody wants to watch it. Power, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Which Trinity did I get? Green, maybe? Let's see. Check out Battlestar, check out The Mandalorian. I do want to watch that eventually. Eventually. For sure. Okay, so that's 6 stars. What was this? 4. We'll go to this one. I want to, though. I do want to. And eventually I will. Eventually. I need to upgrade my gummy ship. I be slacking. What's up, Wizard? How are you doing? How's your week been? Ooh. I'm gonna avoid the warp hole.
Chat,
wormhole.
if you don't watch it, Gaki might be guilt-tripped into it. Also B, I seriously have like 100 questions about that show and I'm on episode 7.
You're meant to. You're meant to have a lot of questions. What do you mean guilt trip? How did I guilt trip you into that? I just said it was
See
very
why you
important
hurt
to me and you wanted
I've
to
tried
watch
for a
it.
year and a half to get you to watch Mondo, but no you know watch Mondo and I cree.
I forget that it's inverted. I dive straight into that.
I finally purchased
I will.
Kingdom Hearts for my Switch, so excited to play it.
I didn't even know they launched it on the Switch. Crafting? You should be excited. I don't feel like I've ever died in the gummy ship thing ever. Sounds pretty intense. Thank you, Mad Lad. They're from Yowu. Y-O-U-W. They're my favorite headsets that I have ever had. Like, they automatically will switch to, like on Streamlabs and stuff like that, it'll switch to the right source. It's freaking awesome. I don't have nearly as many issues with these as I typically do with like Bluetooth headsets. I highly recommend them. Highly. Highly, highly, highly. And I'm not sponsored by them either. Like, it is a genuine statement. Genuine.
Haha, I knew that would get you. You didn't guilt trip me at all, but yes I did get the necessary encouragement to watch it finally.
You got to, man. That's a part. Battlestar is a part of who I am. You cannot fully understand me until you've seen Battlestar. Am I just not strong enough to destroy these boulders at this point? Possibly. I feel like I got a little frickin' Nerf gun on this gummy ship. What's up, Fabry? How are you doing? Woo! Look at my little ship. Furious, I kept them alive. Now it's your turn. Oh, heck yeah. That's how it goes. You're not dying on my watch. Not on my watch. Good night, Fabry. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you.
B and Hyde told me Battlestar is worth the money, but then said it's free to watch on Peacock, so we have no excuse, guys.
Yeah, I had never used Peacock before, but then I found out that Battlestar was free on Peacock, so I rewatched it all. Not Monstro! No! Oh my god. So there's 3 worlds that I hated, but I didn't want to say it until we got there. The first was Agrava, the second was Monstro, and there's one more that I absolutely dread that we haven't come across yet. I did too, Hive! I thought he would just bite me out of the air. Gear, I'm an engineering student and I met this cute nursing student. How do I ask her out without freaking her out?
Wait, isn't Peacock that knockoff P.Hub?
You know, like back in the day, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like literally, you know how like shows would have the little like watermark in the corner? Do you guys remember it was a peacock that had like different colored feathers? Like each feather was a different color and it was like down here. It was like a peacock. I can't get my hand. That's my good hand too. This is the one I don't have full range of motion in, but was it PBS? NBC? I don't know what it was, but I figured it was that channel that developed a streaming service. Maybe? The icons look very similar to me, but I also don't know. Was it NBC? I don't know. I don't know if they're related, but that's what it makes me think of. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, the feels. Look at them. What difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell you. Alright, suppose there really is the monster. Think we can beat it by ourselves, Sora? Oh my gosh! Problem, let's do it. Oh, look at that face! Oh, they're so cute!
B, you can do it. I believe in you. You've done a lot of gaming since the first time you played this.
Insanity! Thank you! So much, Insanity! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Insanity! Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Insanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So much. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Could you imagine being a kid and stumbling across something like this?
Sorry, didn't mean to
so
ruin
curious.
the cutscene.
No, Insanity, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That was so kind of you. Thank you. I found a recipe for a drink that it's like a Palpu cocktail type thing. I think I'm gonna make it and I might post it on Instagram if I do. And you guys can make the recipe too. But ever since not Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, I was like, that would be such a cute idea. I can't help it, Insanity. I can't help it. My goodness.
What are you guys doing?
I do, Hater. My plan is to actually make that since for this weekend, since I can stay up later on the weekends and stuff like that, since I don't have class. I want to make it for like this upcoming weekend, like tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I want to make one. It's my goal. That's my goal. Hold me to it. What's up, Double A? How are you doing? Ish me. How does he know him?
Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio, come on.
Hater.
After him, quick.
Hive, it's a time for being Hive 100 years. No, I can't do that. I am not up to bat. I am such a lightweight. I cannot do a Hive and Padre 100 years. That's ridiculous. Oh gosh, this is gonna suck. Do it Saturday, PR? It'll probably be Saturday. Most likely.
You are the best person I've ever met. You do not need to thank me. You deserve all the smiles and laughs, B.
You're so sweet, Insanity. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're so kind.
With this big block, you think so?
Oh yeah, I need to get him so I can upgrade my ship.
So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness.
My gosh, Kevin, I'm doing much better than I was. Much better. I have a little bit of like remnants of a cold, but it's all good.
I traveled all over
Frozen.
looking for him.
Yeah, I'm on like the
But
tail
we
ends
were
of it.
together again.
Riku!
So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we all had
fish.
quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio?
Let me translate for insanity. I get too
Pinocchio.
embarrassed when you give me warm words back. Thus, have more warm words. Long live the revolution.
Ratsu. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. DX, did you find a head in your bed from Kimchi Kills? No, it was just like a little bit of fur and blood everywhere. It had to be a small animal because of like the way the blood pattern was. But yeah, I have no idea where the body of this small animal is, or if Kimchi just ate it, but it's very precious to me. Let's save.
He ain't wrong though.
Insanity, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So we have that.
Lol, only
What are
you
you
would
doing?
analyze the blood
Come on,
pattern
let's go
of a
back.
kimchi kill.
You know, Geppetto's awfully worried about you.
Pack, thank you for the
Pinocchio, stop
bits. Thank
fooling
you,
around.
thank you.
This is no time for games.
But Sora, I thought you liked games.
I
Or are
freaked
you
out
too
as a
cool to
kid.
play them now that you have the Keyblade?
I freaked
Riku?
out over this
What are you doing
when I
here?
was younger.
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Come on.
Riku, why? Why, Riku, do you play these games? Oh my god! You're ruining my childhood, Hive! I don't know where the heck I am now. What a thing for you to say! Wait, let's see if this goes back. Mouth. Chamber 2.
Sir Isaac Newton died a virgin. That means I have one up on one of history's greatest scientific geniuses, because I'm not dead.
Hater. Thank you for the bit. Oh my god, I keep trying to jump. Okay, so that's chamber 2, chamber 3. Let's do all of them in order. Except your virginity. What if you were a GameStop boy all alone? You're an interesting character, Hive, but I don't think you're
9.
at that level of creepiness. Tokyo, thank you so much for being a sub for 9 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It would make sense why you wear a mask though, right? That would make a lot of sense.
Come on.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yes. So we have one little box to get up to these other areas. Get him.
B, what if I told you I was GameSpot boy after a lot of plastic surgery? Done, done, done.
Insanity. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. I have to be able to push this. I have to. Get off, Goofy. What? No way. I have to be able to do something with this. Maybe I'm just not doing it right, and I'll come back at some point. What's up, Heartless? How are you doing?
Come on.
So that's back to chamber 2. Maybe on a higher level?
Did someone mention something about cats and their kills? Well, my cat brought me a snake which was alive. Such a show-off.
Dreamer, thank you for the bits. Yes, Kimchi killed something and brought it into my bed, and so now there's blood all over one of my
Antisera love.
pillowcases. I cried. Bunzy, thank you so much for being a sub for 10 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, so how to... Okay, this is back here. Chamber 3. I haven't, Bando, but I've wanted to. I think I've watched 1 or 2 episodes, but I never finished it.
Come on.
I don't know if I've gone to lower level here. No, don't
You're
fall off.
stuck on a desert island for the rest of your life. Your choice, GameStop boy, Graveyard boy, or a Chad. What's your choice?
That is a really hard question, Pac. That is a really hard question. I mean, I feel like what would be most important is their capacity to, like, survive, right? So maybe a Chad would be better at being self-sufficient, you know what I mean? Killing things, building shelters, that kind of stuff, you know? Not that high. That is not what I was thinking about. I was just saying who would be most useful to, like, kill things.
Take me, I can become a graveyard boy.
Thank you
Okay,
for
I
the
just
bits.
remembered about this. So my dad's dog, aka my dog, brought in a whole $1 raccoon. 150-pound shepherd lab as a boss.
Like a dead raccoon?
That
Puddle's got in a
sounds
fight
like
with a
I'm going to
raccoon
die.
and lost miserably.
OMG, why?
Ratsu, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Puddle's got in a fight with a raccoon, and it was so bad. I mean, she had to have multiple stitches. The raccoon bit into her sinus cavity on her muzzle. It was so sad. Poor Puddles. It was terrible. Like, I went to my dad's for dinner or something, and when I came home, like, Puddles always meets me at the door, and so I touched her fur,
No,
and
that
it was
little
all
trash
hard,
panda was alive
like
and just
crispy.
hanging there.
Oh my god, insanity! What?
It really comes down to who weighs
My
the most
God.
out of GameStop boy, Graveyard boy, and the Chad. They gonna give you the most meat to eat to survive off of on that island.
Hater. Good point, good point. Thank you for the bits. But yeah, like, I came home and I pet Puddles, like, on the head, and I was like, what is this? So I look at my hand and it's like covered in blood. I turned the light on. She had drug herself from outside,
I'm gonna
like,
head
all
out
the way
all.
to the kitchen.
Nice stream, B. Good
to,
to
like,
see
meet
you
me
all
at the
again.
door. Dr. T, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy you stopped by. PR, thank you for the bits.
Easy answer,
Thank you.
Graveyard boy. He won't have anything planned, so you'll be in charge of the island.
That's a good point, PR. That is a good point. That's a good point. But yeah, poor Puddles, like, it's her job, right, to meet me at the door. So she knew, even as beat up as she was, she drug herself in a puddle of blood to the door just to be there, and she was still wagging her little tail, and she was breathing like so labored. I had to take her to the puppy ER. They had to sedate her and stitch her face back together. She still has like a lot of scars, if you look closely. I mean, that raccoon tore her up. It was terrible. It was so bad. Puddles of blood. I know, it was so sad. We came from over there.
B, if I ever meet Puddles, I'm smothering her in endless love now. OMG, such a little trooper.
I wonder if I push them off if they both won't break.
B, give that sweetheart a hug from all of chat right meow.
I know, she's such a sweet girl. Huh. Can I just place it? Okay. I'm not gonna be able to get back up there for right now, but...
Come on!
No! No! I have to be able to use this. Why can I not move it around? There's no way. I'm going in circles.
B, you're like the mom of the chat. Except our best friend's mom, who we all wanna bang. Like we don't even like our best friend, we just choose him to get close to the mom. I wanna be your new daddy, best.
Oh my god, Hive. What? Thank you. Okay. Okay, so here's the mouth. Let's see.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Puddle is better than Kim Chonk. Poor beat up Puddles waiting on mom or evil Kimchi passing in your purse.
Insanity. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Kimchi has stood her ground in between me and another dog and stuff like that she like perceives as danger, even if it isn't danger. I'm telling you, Kimchi will throw some hands. There's that cat that was like minding its own business. She throws hands. Not to get me some more tea here in a second. Kimchi would have beat the raccoon. I mean, probably. Okay, so I think that's 2, and this is 3. Let's do this one more time. Let's go to 2 first. What else do we have? We can't get up there right now. This leads to 3. So both of those left are led to the same place. 2 and 2. We have that.
So it sounds like your pets reflect different personality traits of their owner.
What does that mean? Because Kimchi throws hands and I don't throw hands? Hater. Yeah. When do I think I get glide from Neverland? Maybe? Please. It can't be this complicated. I'm making this far more complicated than it needs to be. So let's go back to 2. That goes back to chamber 1. How is that possible? I broke my barrels! No! No! Why? Man. How sad. How super, super sad. The heck. That is so depressing. They will explode on contact, but I was hoping maybe I could use it. Like if I had like there, I feel like I'd be able to get up to that level. I feel like at least. Can I burn the boards? That would blow me away if I could. No. That was a very good idea though. Very good idea. So now I'm back in chamber 1. Okay, I see what happened. Okay. We're gonna try this again. I'm gonna try not to destroy my barrels.
Be gonna need you to give your maximum effort. Correction. You need to go beyond your limit and go Ultra Plus on this game.
Wallace! Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna drop one off and then I'm gonna try to carry one. Just for safety. What? I forgot that happened. Yes! Yes!
Come on! Here!
They're probably strong to thunder. I don't know why I did that. It's like they're clearly yellow.
Fire!
Let's see. So where does this lead? It's chamber 6. Wait, we got to chamber 5 before somehow. Okay. We're in 6 right now.
I love that Goofy and Donald just watching you carry these barrels. Lazy bum.
Insanity. You tell him. You tell him. We need these little operas. Woo. Who's that? Healer. Dex, did I like Silent Hill 2? Yes! I thoroughly enjoyed Silent Hill 2. I've wanted to play it again. I haven't played those in like maybe, I don't know, 8 years? It's been a while. The last time I played the Silent Hill games was when the collection came out. Whenever that was. Okay, so there's nowhere else I can go right now. I'll have to use the barrels to get up there. No! Did not mean to do that. Finish this and then go to Silent Hill? Maybe. I don't have Glide yet, do I? No. I got to Chamber 5 somehow. How did I do it? Okay. Well. I do have a lot of points for abilities. I like to take the time to like set a time aside to do all of that stuff. I will do it. Let's go back to chamber 2. Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to get over there.
B, I'll make you a deal. If the swipe command swipes right, you get one request of any kind. If it goes left, you sneeze on me with Goobway. Deal?
Okay, wait. Which one is the good one? Left swipe or right swipe? that was close. Let's see.
Right swipe means yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Go for it. I'm gonna push these over. I'm not gonna risk picking it up just to break them again. Sanders, I want you to tie your shoes because I don't want you falling for anyone else. Aww. God dang it. I have to be able to get up there. I have to. Come on. I believe. I'm gonna get up there one way or the other. That was so close!
Hey girl, will you be the tea kettle to my Todoroki? Splash your hot wetness all over my face. PLZ mommy lulululul.
Hater, thank you so much for the bits. Sexion, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Didn't you guys see, I think it was The Conjuring 3, where the guy like takes the tea kettle and he chucks it at his wife? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's a scary movie and I think it's Conjuring 3. But his wife is like possessed by some demon and the tea kettle's like, and he picks up the tea kettle and she's like trying to run off. And he like full force just like throws the tea kettle. I was dying laughing. Like it looked like it hurt. Like it was a smack. I have to be able to do something with this. There's no reason, there can't be a reason why this is here and I can't do anything. Good night, Bruce. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you.
It was left, so now I need to prepare myself mentally for more goobies.
Retsu, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Ground, guard, counterattack. So I don't have that one equipped? Did? Oh, I do. Put that. Oh, we can have them all. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Put that. Donald's. Goofy. I don't have the. Okay. The part was funny. She took it like, I know! Imagine being possessed by a demon and she tries to run off. This guy just throws.
Do you know what I excited for in Battlestar? Late as heck, I know.
What are you excited for, Insanity? Tell me. Tell me. Okay. So there's not other places. That's the only place that I think I can go. That I need to go. There's a barrel there. I can get over there. I can. I believe in myself. Okay, let's push this off. We'll push this one off too, just in case. This is very clearly not the way I assume this is supposed to go, but it's the B way, and that's what we're gonna do.
B making sound effects is awesome. Now if we can get a UWU.
Wallace. Thank you for the bits. Thank you.
At Retsu92, never play the odds, just cheat like me. Watch. B found Preyerm 2 Tinder. Antisera love B swiped right.
PR, thank you for the bits. Thank you.
Trisha Helfer and Katie Sackhoff.
I like Trisha Helfer. I am not a fan of Katie. But I'm not gonna go into why until people actually watch it.
Can we get an era from you to stun Retsu for the next 20 seconds?
Peter, thank you for the bits. That's the secret weapon. We have to use that responsibly, only in
Look, Katie
emergencies.
plays my favorite Mandalorian Sue IDC.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, I hope her character is far from the way that she is in Battlestar. Okay, so I cannot make this jump. So this is back to 6, but there's no other way to go in here that I can get to. Oh my gosh.
I'd
What's up,
100%
Draven?
do it for HAETR if you wanted winking face.
Haratsu. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. What am I missing? This is crazy.
Step Retsu Step Mombi is stuck in the dryer. She needs help.
Insanity. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. I mean, yeah, I feel like there are some places that I can't get to, but I can't figure out, like, I feel like that... Wait a second. Yeah, that's 2, and this goes back to the mouth. I can't get up anywhere there. Stuck in the wheel? I am stuck in the wheel. I knew this was gonna be a mess. It always is.
I don't want to be the other half of your soul. I want to be the one that reminds you that you are already whole.
Wallace, thank you for the bits. That's so cute. This is crazy. I have though, Hive. There's something I'm missing, or I'm just not doing it right. Because I feel like I should be able to get to these places, but I can't make the jump. And even if I use that barrel to try to jump, I still can't get up there. But I could have sworn that I got to one that was called Chamber 5.
B, have you thought about what game will you play after you finish Kingdom Hearts?
I have not yet, Dreamer. I might play Kingdom Hearts 2 or Chain of Memories or something like that. I haven't fully decided. Oh, here's 5. How do I keep missing this? Because there has to be something here I'm not doing right. Pay attention. As much as possible. So we've gotten to chambers 2, 3, 5, and 6. We haven't found 4 yet. Let's see. We have to be on the right path. There's only so many places I can go. Okay. Dang it. Come out here. Come here. Come here. Come on. And now he's asleep. Lovely. Okay, so that's back to 2. And then we have chamber 6 over here. And let's see if there's anywhere on the higher levels we can get to. I can't do that. I can't do that. Still can't push these. So let's go to chamber 6, and I guess this is gonna be the higher area that's gonna drop me down. I feel like that's the only place it could take me. Okay, wait. This is a new area. I can't die. Can't die, can't die. This is also chamber 5. Okay. Okay.
Going into
As long as
lurk
I can get
mode,
back up.
just in
Okay,
case I fall
we're on the
asleep.
right path.
Love you, B, and good morrow, gentlemen and Nikki.
Kurigami, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate you
If by
being
some
here.
entirely odd reason you decide to do this, I will main Hunting Horn on Monster Hunter Rise, if we do a group. I will Bard smash everything.
I do really want to play that, actually. I keep forgetting about it.
Fire!
I do keep forgetting. I'm gonna have to get me some more tea. Oh, we got Dalmatians. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. We got chamber 5. Another chamber 5. And we are not going that way. Alright. Oh. Okay.
I call Insect Glaive for the jump boy move.
That was always my favorite, PR. That was always my favorite. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. There's also a way, okay. Let's try this.
Of course Restu would main a hunting horn that's 69 inches long Craigasm.
Okay, so this one made me fall. And what does this go to? Chamber 4. Okay, we're making progress. Hater, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank God. We did it. I need more tea. I didn't want to go get tea and then forget what I was saying.
I was just messing with them a little.
Like Minesby. Okay, you can be a Glaive too, Antisera teehee.
PR, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you.
The heartless prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
Tell her, Riku. 158, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Riku, what's the matter with you? What are you thinking?
I
Don't
love
you
this
realize what you're doing?
I was about
conversation.
to ask you the same thing, Sora.
What's wrong with
You
you?
seem interested in running around and showing off that keyblade these days.
What is the best life
Do you
advice
even
you have
want
ever
to
had?
save Kyrie?
Mine was from my
I
mom.
do.
Respect and fear women, not necessarily in that order. I'd love to kiss those beautiful, luscious lips. And the ones on your face. Not sorry, B.
I was gonna say, what timing, my God. Lawless, thank you so much for the bits. Insanity, thank you so much for the bits. I like how it's just childhood nostalgia. And that's what Insanity pops up with. Okay, let me top off my tea real quick, and then I will be back. Hold on. I will be back. More tea, more tea.
Shut up, y'all loved it. Viva LA Revolution.
I'm back. I forgot to heat up the water, so it took a little bit. My goodness. I heard insanities as I was going down the stairs until I got too far for my stuff to reach. My god, I can't scroll. Insanity, thank you so much for the bits. Hater, thank you for the bits. Retsu. And Retsu, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Insanity, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hater, thank you for the subs. Thank you, thank you. Insanity for more bits. PR, thank you for the subs.
Viva LA Revolution.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So much. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. My goodness. And Retsu, thank you for the bits. This is gonna be going on for a while. Brentos, welcome to the stream. We're so happy to have you here. My goodness. Reg,
Viva
thank you
LA
so much
Revolution.
for the bits.
We demand the release of Sir Gubu. Goobway.
Reg, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bacon Bit, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. And Insanity, thank you for the bit. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are so kind. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm just laughing because it's been like an hour of me trying to navigate through frickin' Monstro. My god.
Show love 100 Viva LA Revolution. We demand the release of Sir Gubu. Goobway.
Thank you, and Bacon, thank you so much for another 2 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you.
Please sneeze on me and get them goobies
Okay.
all over my face. Make it run down my cheeks and drip off my chin.
Hater, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we're going to the bowels. The bowels of the beast. Let's do it. Thank you guys so much. That is so kind of you.
Retsu is the brains of the revolution and I'm just the muscles.
You up for
I
this?
am fine with this arrangement.
No problem. Let's do it.
Insanity, thank you.
To those that don't understand, I'm sorry. You can't ignore our demands forever be.
My Gugu is free and happy. He is a gentleman and a scholar. Retsu,
Guys,
thank
you
you.
gotta save that talk for the hot tub after stream Antisera teehee.
Yeah. Man, I hope we can get a company house. I really, really hope. It's freaking hard for me to damage this guy. Ow. I love that Riku is fighting with us!
Your Gubu is a slave and miserable, do not lie to us.
That's not true! I'd venture to say you've never seen a Gugu so happy as my Gugu. I remember how upset this got me when I was little. So it's like, Pinocchio, you're so disobedient. Now we have to come save you because you can't freaking listen. I like how I just
At
take the hits instead of
Retsu92
trying
and
to
at Header
avoid
01
it.
are on that B. We'll be in your castle soon enough.
Ace, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate
Is that
you.
why Sir
Thank
Gubu
you,
cries
thank
out
you.
for help via his sneezes?
Y'all are talking smack that I'm a bad Gugu owner. Come on
I'd
now.
be a happy Gubu too if B was riding me everywhere Craigasm.
That's right, hater. My Gugu is happy. Treat him very well. Goofy learned cheer. that boss again? I feel like I do. Looks like a jellyfish here to me. Or like a fish gill.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Please, give me back my son.
Sorry, old man.
The
I have some unfinished
feels.
business with this puppet.
Geppetto,
He's
no.
no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
It's my little
He is
boy.
unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kairi?
What do you care about her?
shut up, Sora. Nobody asked you. My God. Riku, why? Okay. So emo. For real. Was that always there? Oh! I learned high jump! Oh my god! Yes. Where is it? Shared? Oh my god. Oh my god! My life is forever changed! I would not have thought that I got it in Monstro. I truly do not remember where I got that from. It's freaking epic. Pinocchio means everything to me. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Such edgelord status that Riku gives off has never been seen since my first D&D character.
Hey there. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Scan. There's a Trinity over there. I just never noticed. Let's see here. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I love these headphones. Oh, and that other place is open over there now. Very nice. Oh my god, this makes my life so much easier. This is insane. This is like night and day different. Hi, what to eat tonight? What do you feel like eating? What choices do you have? That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, high jump and glide. Freaking epic. Very nice. Alright, let's see where we can get to. See where we can go. Let's go beat up Riku. DX shrimp patty. That's interesting. Very interesting.
Come on.
Oh, there's a Trinity on the ground too. Let's see what we get. Mithril shard. So we came through there, so we're gonna need to go up. I like these little ghost things. I feel like they're called ghosts. Can't remember. Had the best cup of noodles you've had? Oh yeah, I know that brand. That's like the super spicy brand, right? They have a few different types. Yeah, they got some super spicy ramen things, but they're really good. Like they're worth how freaking spicy they are. That's an important thing in food too. Like I feel like a lot of times people try to make things spicy, but there's like no flavor profile at all. Like it literally just burns your palate. I had these wings in Jamaica once and they were so good. They were so spicy. Like I swear, I feel like I could have won a competition in America with how spicy it was. But it was worth it. It was worth it. And the thing is too, is like I wouldn't even drink the water in Jamaica. So I was just like drinking rum. I feel like I didn't have a choice because my mouth was on fire. It's terrible, but it was so worth it, and I'd do it again. I have like my hair stuck under my frames of my glasses and it's tickling my nose.
Come on!
God dang it. Wait, maybe this is what I need to do.
Wait, B and rum? Do tell more.
Stomach. Oh. Is this where we need to be? Insanity. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you.
Hey! Let Pinocchio
Just
go,
like
Riku.
people, spicy people are better than bland. But they sometimes burn you, but it's worth it.
Maybe it holds the
Except
key to helping
Chads.
Kairi.
Even spicy Chads
How
suck.
about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together.
Ooh, Pack, thank you so much for the bits.
What?
Thank you, thank you.
You'd rather fight me?
So B doesn't drink
puppet that
liquor
has
unless
no
wings
heart?
are involved. Noted.
Hard or no hard.
I didn't have a choice though, PR.
Conscience?
You might
Thank
not
you for
hear
the
it,
bits. Thank you,
but
thank
right
you.
now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side.
You're on the wrong
Then you
side,
leave me no
Riku.
choice.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Jiminy.
That's right, Yaksha. We're Riku sans.
Oh.
Oh,
I guess I'm okay.
okay.
You have to watch Dat fan his jokes about spicy Asian food. We eat lava for dinner and fire for dessert.
Wallace, thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Yaksha? Ooh, nope, I ran into the acid. I'm on the mend. I just have like a little bit of like a residual sickness going on. But yeah, PR, I was in Jamaica, and this place that I was at, like it was very nice. Like it's actually a pretty well-known place there. But they didn't have too many options, and I was like, well, I guess it's just gonna be these little rum thingies or whatever. I had no choice. I had no choice. Dang.
Heal.
Ooh, I always swing too early. I don't use summons because I feel like I'm kind of under-leveled, and so if I can only use my summons when I have max MP, and I don't want to waste my MP by using my summons and stuff like that because I need it too badly for heals, because I feel like I'm very under-leveled. So I save it more so to heal myself versus damaging. Yeah, and my magic as well is a big portion of it. I have to save it for my heals, man. I'm weak. What I need to do is I need to farm for a few levels at some point.
Come on.
I need to go back to Traverse Town too and see if I have some new weapons that I can get for not only movie. Okay, let's see. Here we go. What's up, Frankie? How are you doing? I'm feeling much better. Much better. Jeez.
Wish I could stay, but I do have a headache again, not like this. Hopefully I can get on FF this week or the week after the issue, cause I need to get your next surprise ready to be shipped next week. See you tomorrow.
Sin, thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry that I didn't know you had a headache. Are you
On your
sick?
birthday you level up. I believe you are a level 84, right?
I'm eternally 84, Wallace. Eternally. Trying to hit his face. God. What?
Heal.
Sin, I'm so sorry you feel bad. I don't know if I can just brute strength this. I feel like I might need to pay attention a little more to what I'm doing.
Come on. Come on.
Maybe caffeine withdrawals? Oh, yeah, those were terrible. I know what you mean, Sen. I'm sorry. I hope you can get on Final Fantasy 2, though.
Heal.
Ooh. Like how I say, like, think about what you're doing, V. And I've literally just like tanking it, not moving.
This should help.
I did try to avoid that one.
Heal. Come on.
Come on.
Heal. Heal.
Woo!
Heal. This should help.
That was scary.
This should help. Heal.
Okay. Let's. We're getting a little,
This should help. Here.
I need to knock him down, please. Come on. Oh my god. I didn't think I was gonna beat that. Ah. Oh my gosh. PR, you got 4 quests involving dungeons. Sounds good, PR. Sounds good.
Riku, where are you?
Power of time. I never use stop. Reg, you believed. Oh, the feels. Man, I have this one.
Kyrie's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the princesses of heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom.
Riku's just doing it for
There
Kyrie.
you will surely find a way to recover Kyrie's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift.
My heart is just like.
The heartless.
Soon, Kyrie. Soon.
I know, Allie, that was my thing. I was like, he completely gave himself up to the darkness for her. I am definitely a Riku stan. Far more than a Sora stan. Oh my god. I sure hope Pinocchio and Geppetto are okay. Yeah, hopefully they landed safely somewhere. Riku. Agrabah. The heck? Okay. Here we go. Should I go through the wormhole? Wormhole? Or no? I don't know, I guess I'll do it. Why not? Oh my god! Oh my god! Lord! hard! Oh! Oh my god! No! Jesus, I'm not gonna survive this! Oh my god! Jesus. Wasn't it the last time I was talking about how underpowered my gummy ship was? I was not expecting that. That was intense. Need to upgrade my gun too. I got this little Nerf gun on here. Okay, we'll avoid that this time. Let's see. Okay. A little better, progress. Hopefully this doesn't end at Monster. Hopefully. Your second COVID test came back negative. That's awesome, Reg. I'm happy for you. That is epic. If I could go back in time and play this game again for the first time, I agree. And that's one of the things too that's kind of sad when you're playing games like this, because you'll know that the age that you were whenever you played these games, like it's a memory that you can't fully replicate, you know? The feels. It was Monster. Oh god. We're gonna have to go through the little warp hole thing. Let's see. God dang it. I don't know if I can just go out through here. I doubt it. Doubt it. The whale has nice teeth. That it does, that it does. I was about to say, did he just leave his goldfish here? Savage. Savage. Alright, we can do this.
Antisera flex.
God dang. Ash, thank you so much for being a sub for 18 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. This one seems to be a lot easier than the other one, at least. Maybe. God. Dang it. Atlantica! Yay! Okay, guys, prepare for landing. Land where? In the sea? We'll drown. Not by magic, we won't. Just leave it to me. I know. This was the third world that I was dreading playing again. God dang it. God. Yeah, dark. This is the third one that I'm really not crazy about. Look at Sora! He's got a little shark tail. I like Donald. He's a little octopus.
Come on, Sebastian.
Ariel, wait! Slow down! Don't leave me behind!
Look at how cute they are.
Oh, relax, Sebastian. They don't look like one of them. Right, Flounder?
Did I say? No! I was talking about Donald. Donald's the octopus. Goofy's a turtle.
What do you mean?
Someone's not paying attention to my stream is what it sounds like.
They do seem a little different. Where are you from?
Okay, did we all just collectively drop acid at the same time?
And we're not really used to these
Insanity.
Oh, I see. In that case, Sebastian can show you how we swim around here.
Ariel! King Triton will not like this!
Oh, don't worry.
Easy for you to say. Okay, it's time to learn how to swim properly. Around, circle your eyes.
Hi B, sorry I'm late. I just got back from the game store about a PS5. But how are you feeling since Sunday? It's been on my mind all week. Hope all is okay?
I'm doing much better. I have just a little bit of sickness left, but I'm feeling much better.
F in chat for Atlantica. Maybe donations will make this level better? If Ariel wears oysters for a bra, what's she use for underwear? Clam.
Eric, thank you so much for the bits. I'm so happy you could make the stream. Hi, thank you for your donation. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, where is he? Where are you? The heck is he? Am I just okay? It's your fault. Let's see. I'll probably finish this and then find a saving point, and then we can tackle Atlantica tomorrow.
What's the female equivalent of teabagging? Clam slam.
Good job! No, let's move
Hater.
on to safety.
Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Heartless jellyfish.
Class is over. Good luck.
Alright. They're so cute though! They're adorable. Is there still one there? Oh, there's a save, I think, in this clam thing. Calamari and duck. Hitting it might open it. Yeah. There we go. There's our save point. Good help you two were. Oh my god. Those creatures chase us here. Oh no. Those monsters might be heading for the palace too. We better hurry or head back right away. But what if we run into more on the way back? I'm sorry, but we need your help. Please come to the palace with us. The trident markers on the walls point the way there. We won't get lost as long as we follow them. Okay, let's get going. Take Goofy and switch over with Ariel. Okay.
Why are hurricanes normally named after women? Because when they come they are wild and fun, but when they leave they take your house and car.
Jesus, insanity, my god! Savage! My goodness. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I can't believe we managed to get Agrava and Monstro done today. That's pretty insane. I did not expect, I thought the entire like 2 hours and stuff was gonna go strictly to Agrava. So I'm excited we got through it. I am kind of dreading Atlantica, but we will tackle that tomorrow. I love you guys so much. So I'll be streaming at 6 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and then